of that
Fascism.
was just bleh to me.
So
every single syllable was just
I went north and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
yeah, it's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running through my
Imagine
mind.
right down where you come from. Big Ugly. Yeah, that checks out. That ain't surprising at all.
Big, ugly West
Just look at
Virginia.
your ID. Are you the mayor?
Because, like, even, like, out of context, it's just like big, ugly West Virginia. It's like, hey, our state isn't that bad. It's like, no, I'm just saying a city. It's a place that exists.
Big ugly, comma, West Virginia. Oh, I would hate it.
Oh, legitimately.
Imagine you're a basketball star hailing from big ugly West Virginia.
It's
Nintendo
debatable.
absolutely knows about the internet Triton because like a couple months after the Bowsette thing happened, they changed the crown's description. It was just like, only Toadette can wear this crown. So it's just like, kill that noise. Martin Luther King Jr. earned a C in his public speaking class during his 2 semesters in seminary school.
Who is that teacher?
Who's the dude?
Okay, is it a white teacher? And is that the reason why?
Let me see. Let me go
Who
look
was
at
the
these.
dude that? Cause you know you gotta wake up one day
It just
20 years later.
That mother changed everything.
And I gave him a motherfucking C.
He wrote the I Have a Dream speech in school. He's just like, why are you writing about dreams? Dreams are for children.
You'll never make it, Martin. This is trash.
Or does the dude wake up like, yeah, my C incentivized him to get better?
Y'all know I was his teacher.
Yeah.
And I told him that I was pushing him to do better.
Apply
The C
yourself.
was- oh my goodness.
You can go one or two ways with that way. Either A, I'm a fraud, or B, I'm inspiring people so hard that I inspired the civil rights movement. Just through my teaching.
It's just some like physicist teacher in like the 30s is like, oh man, look, I'm looking through all these old papers that I got, physics papers. Look at this D- I gave to this kid named Albert Einstein.
Oh, no, surely that can't be the same one.
Dude, imagine Stephen King in a creative writing class. Like, C minus, sir. Your adjectives, I don't know what you're doing. A dog with rabies, what's up?
In Tupac in math class, the teacher just comes up, Tupac, what I tell you about writing raps in class?
You're not gonna make it with this. You need these numbers. Get some bucks in you. And then 4 years later, you gotta dance around to slip up. You in the club banging it.
You know I taught Sue Tupac.
Oh, dude, I would never sleep.
I'd be shaking.
The PS5 in a year has outsold the Wii U's lifetime sales.
Y'all leave the Wii U alone. Try his best.
Hey, consumers did.
Accurate?
That's not.
Yes, it is.
Early
Yes, it is. That's
adopter.
exactly what we're going for.
Oh, dude, I will never forget that woman with all them Wii U's in the back of her car, thinking she was gonna flip them boys.
Oh, someone tried to do that near you guys?
No, it's a viral picture.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that.
You never seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, I'll look it up.
I think I've seen this.
It's unfortunate. Let's see what else we got. Well, actually.
Yep, all I had to look up was Wii U woman.
Wii U woman. Oh, this is gonna be
Get
good.
some. Get some, y'all.
The Wii U woman.
No, I already got it on for you.
Oh, okay.
Where's it going?
So he posted it in chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Scalper beautifully boned.
Oh, and those are like even. Ooh. There's probably like 2 per box in the boxes behind her too. Yikes.
Them boys in a back seat and everything.
Yeah, you can see him on the console. Dude, this is at least 10?
She's like, this is my retirement.
Yeah, she thought she was gonna flip these for double, because remember, the Wii was having supply issues, so this is the next console of the Wii, so why wouldn't I do it?
She didn't find it odd that she can buy in 15 of them?
Day one in the store.
Yeah, I was, because of like what the day I went through trying to get a Wii when it first came out, where I lucked the fuck out. By someone's generosity, which, where's that in this world? Where I was just so concerned about getting a Wii U day one, where I just walked into GameStop. I'm like, you guys got Wii U's? Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no waste there, bruh.
Yep.
Remember at my GameStop, they had a tower of them built just for people to grab and go.
Yeah,
You
why?
ain't even gotta pay, Pimpin'. Just go ahead and take it.
Because they thought it was gonna be another Wii situation where they were just gonna fly off the shelf. They probably overstocked and everything.
Oh yeah, GameStop for real had that problem.
Please take these. We need to put we have another display that we need to put here.
$100 off, please, anybody.
Can I get this keychain? Absolutely. And here's
Scott.
your complimentary Wii U.
I'm good.
Wii U featuring the upcoming great title, Zombie U. Remember that one? That was one of their big
They
hype
ported it.
titles.
They ported
Yeah,
it to like
ported it.
PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation 4. It was on PlayStation Plus.
I played it at a con. That was a fun game.
It was decent. I got it because it was a
I
launch
will
game.
I will just never forget that trailer. Everybody's just like, end? What? Nobody
Oh, I
cares.
remember Mike hyping that bullshit up. Oh, I remember. It's so innovative where you're just like, a zombie's coming and you gotta look down and go shit, 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 and try to get your thing, as opposed to pause, find item. Oh, I remember you hyping that bullshit
Yeah.
up. Oh,
Oh wow, yeah. I'm having flashbacks to that now too.
oh man,
It's a lot better in the Zelda games that came out for Wii U. Having the menu management there.
I minored in history with a focus on the development of Western European socialism. Not socialism,
Every word of that
fascism.
was just lit to me. I
So-
mean, every single syllable was just like,
I'm
ugh.
quick north and that's it. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm from the Midwest, sir.
There's a town in West Virginia called Big Ugly.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
I love these facts so much.
Dude, there were legit 5 jokes running.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Podcast of Stuff, episode 327. What are you ing at?
I couldn't find Twitch for a second. I was like, where's Twitch?
You know, usually you have to type into a URL, twitch.tv.
I have
and then
everything saved, so I can open up a tab and then open up a drop down and just bring up a fucking site. And I couldn't
All right.
find a drop down.
Welcome back,
very
everybody.
confused.
Hi, Meme. Hawakas, thank you once again. 35 months.
Continue to blame Mike, guys.
That's
Keep
almost
doing
3 years. What are you doing?
I
Go
know.
somewhere else.
I will continue to wonder why, but still be very appreciative. All right. 2 weeks in a row!
Hey, it is Mike's fault.
We did it. It's my fault for 2 weeks in a row. That's what I'll think.
Yeah, think positive.
There you go. All right. Not like a whole lot happened this past week, but a few things. I know there's like one spicy topic we didn't talk about last week just because we talked about everything last week. But before that, your weekly reminder. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Get your vaccines and boosters. Wear your masks in crowded indoor places if you are sick. Support Ukraine. Support LGBTQ rights. Support body autonomy. Pay your employees what they are worth. Fuck genocide. And be good to one another. So how annoyed did you guys get with 4th of July? That's what I'm here for.
Can we stop?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, it's just dumb. It's just nothing. Doesn't matter.
I am super good with fireworks. I am super ungood with residential fireworks. Let's all go to a place on specific days. Hey, at 8 p.m. tonight downtown at the Riverwalk, there'll be a giant fireworks display for an hour. Let's do that. I'm good with that. I don't need Muzz firing off fireworks every night for the week until
Or just hard
Growing up
curfew
in
it.
Are they illegal in Michigan?
I don't think so anymore.
No.
Are they illegal
Because I've
in
legit
Ohio?
seen
Illegal.
people in parking lots selling them.
Yeah, they just
Yeah, okay. So if they're illegal in New York, so fireworks only happen on the 4th, and that is the only day you will not get ticketed for doing so. So
Then they're not illegal.
Everybody's going to be understanding on the 4th.
Then
But
they're not illegal.
But anything up to that, nah. It never happened. So when I came out to the Midwest, and I was just like, what do you mean it's going off for 2 weeks? Oh, it's going off for 2 weeks.
it's crazy.
This is awful. I don't like
It's
it.
terrible every night.
I don't understand.
It'll be 5 p.m. and out here, so I'm like, what are we doing?
What does it do for you if you're setting off fireworks from 8 to 1?
Freedom!
That 12
That's what it
o'clock
does.
Hitting like 9 o'clock. At a certain point, it's just like, okay, there it is again. It
Hey,
loses its luster.
Freedom!
Going
That's all that matters.
Do what they can to have what little bit of serotonin they can eke out of their little lives.
I can't imagine this. Hey, you can old man emote us all day.
Absolutely.
Get the
I'll
noise.
take it.
Get the noise.
I'm not bothered by it personally.
Dude, it's annoying.
I don't care for it, but where I am at right now, it doesn't happen it barely happens at all. I never heard fireworks.
I find it personally annoying that these Chaco monkeys out here want to keep shooting them off until 1 a.m.
There's no point.
What is the term you just threw out here?
Chaco monkey.
We've heard it before. We've definitely heard that one before.
I feel
It is an accurate descriptor.
But I'm internalizing that one for the first time right here, and I'm a little thrown.
It's
for a loop
accurate.
here.
It's accurate.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I heard it a little bit during the 4th when I was here, but I don't hear it so much around here. Back home, up near Cleveland, I was visiting family this past weekend. Oh yeah, all over. I was helping my mom with some stuff outside. Basically, had a 6-hour-long bonfire of burning like 4 years worth of accumulated sticks, and just while we were out there, just
People
Saturday.
at 3 o'clock. It's like you can't even see
that.
it.
That's like
It's
again,
just
not annoyed, but
noise.
that's just where that's my questioning of why.
Why though?
You can't
What are
see
you
shit.
doing? You literally burned $10 worth of a firework in broad daylight.
Mm-hmm.
They just want the explosion. That's it. That's all they want is the boom. It's
They
not
get
the
those
light.
poppers where you throw it on the ground and
Nope,
you're crack.
That's not the same thing. You know that's not the same thing.
All I know is Muff set off an M80 like across the street. Now what the happened? I thought they blew up a transformer.
Optimus Prime.
rest in
No.
peace, Optimus.
Okay.
Let's not do this.
Hey, same
Me and
shitty
Mike
sense
on
of
the
humor. All right.
999 is a fun game. Virtue's Last Reward is probably the best game in that series.
Is that the same
Which is
people
the
from
second
AI
game.
Somnium?
Yep.
Okay. Was that the bonus level at the end of
Yep.
2? Okay, that's right.
That was 999. That was the first puzzle of 999.
Gotcha.
And 999 had a recent update, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago, where everything became voice acted as opposed to just certain lines being
nice.
voice acted. Yeah, so if you ever want to play 999, definitely jump into it now.
Also, it's just kind of dawned on me, Jet, I appreciate the accuracy of the emojis. Thank you for that.
Nah.
Just noticed it
Nah.
now.
You can old man emote me all day. Get off my lawn.
It's annoying.
All right.
Get
So,
off my
as
lawn.
First thing we can talk about in terms of the stuff that we left from last week. For those that may have remembered the whole Vic Mignogna lawsuit that he lost, he was the one who sued and then lost hard. The person who basically spurned that on, convinced him to actually file the lawsuit with his buddy lawyer, was this guy named, is it Redica?
Ricada.
Ricada. Nick Ricada, who is more a YouTube lawyer who would, like, watch certain cases or follow certain cases and then give his professional feedback, which I think he was, like, kind of a practice lawyer, but then, like, stopped and then went to YouTube. I think he got very big during the Amber Heard Johnny Depp. Like, his popularity shot up.
That one in the Rittenhouse trial.
Mm-hmm. So he's just like watching that case and what have you. But at least I knew him best during the Vic Mignogna stuff of him butting heads with Greg Doucette, who was the lawyer who is responsible for this thing called the Thread Knot on Twitter, which was basically just him following, dunking on everything in terms of like like everything that he's like, Vic is going to lose this case, and every time like basically anything happened with that, he'd post stuff, replying to people, just egging on trolls. If you have like a year's worth of time at this point to read through the whole Thread Knot, it's pretty fun.
It was an
fun
experience back when it was happening.
It was fun to follow at the time, and you get a little snippet, like another retweet every like few months. It has not died, but and I just kind of knew from that, like Rikita, what was it? Rikita?
Just call him Nick.
Nick.
Just call him Nick.
Rhett.
Nick R, if you will.
Yeah, Nick
People
R.
call him Rackets.
He was kind of like a trust fund dude, and like a lot of his wealth was inherited, from what I read. And as of recently, he got arrested for, I believe it was, drug possession and child endangerment. A bunch of people have been noticing on some of his streams that he looked strung out. At one point, he actually passed out on stream. Just
Haggard.
just like very haggard looking.
Long, rambly diatribe.
Yeah,
I saw
lazy eye,
a
like
video on Reddit which had him like 3 years ago saying a speech, and then like a recent stream, and it was a transformation.
Yeah. Just heavy signs of drug use. And then basically what finally got authorities involved is his kids at school were like, hey, I'm hungry. They were not feeding their kids. They were just getting doped up, ignoring them. Heavy child abandonment and endangerment, which finally led them to raiding his house, arrested him, his wife, found a bunch of drugs, weapons, firearms.
Mistress as well.
Mistress as well. I forgot there was a mistress.
Don't forget about that. They're big Christian, God-fearing people. And it's just like, well, here's our live-in mistress. It's like, oh. Okay, then.
Yep. But I think you followed it a bit more than me, so if there's anything that I missed.
Nope, that was pretty much it. The there was a transcript that found, I think the police proceeding thing that found that one of the kids had cocaine in their system, which is very bad. Which is big bad.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, he's facing upwards of 20 years, which he won't get those 20 years, but kids will
really do.
definitely be taken.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is an unsafe household, just guns everywhere, drugs. He knock knock, let us in, and they were just like, no. And then they had to force their way in. And that's never a good thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, they all got done up. And he had a stream on YouTube. He came back. He was just like, I'm not gonna talk about it, but all my friends betrayed me, and y'all, because y'all don't know the full story. Y'all don't know me. The law is what it is, and it's gonna show. I'm like, oh, just shut up.
Like with Vic. Like with Vic.
Man. And it was less rambly, so he wasn't on the drugs or the drink or whatever it was, but it was just very, I'm in the right.
Adrenaline was just superseding all that shit.
I'm just like, you know what? Just don't go on YouTube, because it's not a good. You're gonna anybody. Chris Brown can behead somebody on stage, and there will still be people that follow him.
Yes.
So you're always gonna have your built-in audience.
Doc, same deal.
Yeah, legitimately crazy stuff.
Crazy.
On the records here, provable. No denying it.
Openly
No,
saying
No, that's my
Deniability.
boy, though, man. That's my boy.
He funny though. So
Well,
yeah,
like if he streamed right now, I'd be watching.
So,
This
yeah,
is
he
going
came
into
back-
some of the stuff that has been going on, I think, in the NRS community, right? Just he pressed buttons good, therefore, just
He pressed buttons good.
Fighting game community in the NRS.
okay.
And that's
There was a
No, strictly NRS. Strictly those
Yeah.
games.
there was a popular fighting game player who was found guilty of domestic abuse. So people were just, and then he rigged the bracket, and people were just like, I just don't want him in the tournament. I don't feel safe. So Capcom as a whole was like, they're banned. He's banned. He's banned for a year, and then they re-examined it a year later, and then they said, no, you're just permanently banned.
Mhm.
And he's been making pleas to the people in Capcom of just like, please let me play games again. And there's a bunch of people just like, we love watching him play games. Please let him
he
back.
did his time.
And it's like, but it's so disgusting because at the same time, we're having this big discussion of what the community could do to make women feel more welcome into the fighting game community and safer in the environment. And then they're like, let's make the domestic abuser, please. Please.
I think there's someone, I'm forgetting their name, in the Melee community that's a similar, not so much domestic abuse, but he basically stirred the pot too much, too many times, and has been permanently banned. And it's like, but guys, I want to play Melee. It's just like, maybe.
Maybe you thought about that beforehand.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, Hungry Box should have gotten done up a couple times.
Well, for the chairs?
Well, for the chairs, for the I threw up blood and then I played next to the opponent.
Yeah.
There's a couple times people should have looked at him like, hey, maybe even just like 6 months, no competitions for you. Speaking of chairs, somebody threw a chair. And
At
speaking
CEO.
of NRS,
At CEO.
yeah.
And then you Hungry Box got like retweeted like 15 times.
Yeah, because and this goes into what we were talking about. When Hungry Box did it, people were like, who cares? It's hype. The chair wasn't broken. The stage wasn't broken. Nothing was broken. Who cares? But it sets a precedent of this is allowed. And what happens if he did break the stage? If he did break the chair? Is it now
Somebody
not
did get
acceptable?
hurt.
Like, but no, let's just let
But
it happen.
then the next time a chair gets broken, it's like, oh, it's just a chair that got broken. The stage gets broken. Oh, it's just the stage that got broken.
Nobody got
and,
hurt.
And then once somebody gets hurt, no, they didn't get hurt that bad.
Oh, it's just their nose.
Somebody
It's fine.
gets hurt really bad.
There's
It's like, well, they
all-
shouldn't have been standing there.
It always ticks up. It never
Yeah.
goes down. There's never a limit.
NetherRealm Studios meme. That's the developers of the Mortal Kombat and Injustice franchise.
Yeah,
You don't understand that? You follow BG?
I don't talk about NRS. I don't talk about my fighting game stuff a lot. Dude, you Revisited is not our lives. It is what we see on the screen. Like, I just put it in the Discord that I know one of the dudes that produced like Drake's diss tracks, and Muzz was like, "Never knew that. Never knew it. Why would you know?"
Fake fans.
No, you guys are
Should always know
critiquing
everything.
24/7. That is your personas. That is everything about you. 100%. That's it.
And then we have the fake us that is the BG of ALX and the DA of ALX, where it's scamming and all this stuff, where we're not these people.
No.
I'm trying to.
The scam part is true.
Shut up!
Like, let's be real here.
Yeah, it's real bad for him.
Yeah, he's cooked.
Yeah, big dumb.
And it's just amazing what a super quick rise to fame can do to you, coupled with drugs and alcohol.
Because he started basically the whole YouTube lawyer thing that got a bunch of people their career.
Yeah. So you see stuff like Legal Eagle reacting to like Sunny and that type of stuff. And I wouldn't doubt that a lot of offshoots of that type of stuff, just like a music teacher studies the musical of Sunny, comes from stuff like him. And now look at him.
It's just so easy to not do these things.
Is it
The
though?
thing is, some people should never have any kind of fame or following, as they just literally can't handle it.
So you say it's so easy to not do these things, but it's so easy to not do these things when you're not in a position where these things are doable.
Everybody's in a position where those things are doable.
I don't
a crackhead on the street can get crack.
Yeah, but DMX was smoking weed and somebody slipped him crack, and then he got addicted to crack.
What is that? How does that help anybody's argument?
It helps in that even if no matter how how did it help my argument?
I don't know.
What was my original argument? Hold on.
I'm listening
Some
to this,
people
like, the
aren't
reach
in a
is strong.
position for those things.
Yes. Okay. There we go. So, where would you get crack, DA?
If I wanted crack, I could get crack.
I don't think you could. I don't think within the week you could have crack.
I think so. There's a lot of crackheads out there.
And
you
on
know-
top of that,
All right, new bet.
then
New
again-
bet. Okay, let's.
The Joe Rogan show. Just go find crack and then prove it's easy to get off crack. Like, it's easy.
on
to
top of that,
Yeah.
unless you already know where the crack is, I feel like within like an hour you're gonna be like, I don't really want to do crack. You gotta like, it's not like I got a hankering for a bag of chips. I can order and get some bag of chips. I can walk down the street and get a bag of chips. Within 2 hours, you're like, dang, I kind of don't want chips anymore.
I know where the homeless spots are.
Yes.
Homeless people are 100% addicted to crack. It's
No.
been shown.
Meth,
There's studies.
fentanyl.
If they're on the fentanyl, they're dying. So
Was that freedom ringing outside your door?
Yeah, right there, officer.
It's them. Oh, them. There we go.
Just point.
Oh boy. All right. So, other things we have, some small tidbits. Seemingly, just because I feel like this, certain people will say this, wrestlers will say this, and then they come back like 5 years later. John Cena is going to be officially retiring from wrestling sans WrestleMania 41. Seemingly.
Actually, it's not that. That he basically misspoke. That WrestleMania is going to be his last WrestleMania, but he's working dates all throughout 2025. So January to December, if all things go well, will be his last year. But this is his last WrestleMania. He's not retiring at WrestleMania.
Gotcha. Or retiring at the end of
that's-
2025.
Yes.
That's basically what Bryan Danielson, people might know him as Daniel Bryan, is doing in AEW right now, where he said to his daughter, hey, once you reach this age, I'm gonna retire from full-time wrestling. So this is his final year of full-time wrestling. So he's just been doing a bunch of dream matches and that type of stuff. And now he might finally get his very first title in AEW at their biggest show.
Yeah, Cena said he's going to be working 30 to 40 dates of scheduling and injuries and all those things go well. Yeah, I'm happy that he's ending his career being well regarded.
Yes. Well regarded.
People are excited to see a Cena.
Not like shattered and broken.
Yeah. Here comes Kevin Nash. It's like, well, okay, I get.
Here comes the Undertaker shuffling on his fucking walker.
Yeah, Cook. He just had a hip replacement recently. That type of shit.
And that was a big thing of Undertaker retiring. He was just like, I don't want to become a parody of myself.
But maybe I got one more in me.
And it's sad because he was just like, man, I can't even watch wrestling anymore because I get that urge like, okay, it's time for me to start warming up for my match. And he can't focus on the match. And he's just like, I just got to leave. And I'm like, oh, Undertaker. He can't enjoy it no more.
It was his life.
Good for him. I'm happy. I'm happy for Cena. And he said that once he goes away, he's just retiring from in-ring competition. He's still going to be around WWE because he's just like, I've got a lot to learn if people want to hear it from me. So he's still going to be around. But it's
I mean, like he's always good on mic too. So just like him being in like a manager role, be pretty good. All right. We have One Piece Season 2 live action officially in production.
Just pay me my money, DA.
I don't.
Just pay me my money.
It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. Nothing means anything.
The title is The Town of Beginning.
I understand.
Or the beginning and the end.
I understand.
And Log Town is the town of the beginning and the end.
I understand.
Yep.
As
It
a reminder,
doesn't mean anything.
That is $50 that DA bet BG. That season 2 will not feature Logtown.
Asterisk, caveat. It's got to have the things of Luffy
standing in front of the platform, Smoker, Dragon. Those were the things that I have listed.
I'm not worried.
Dragon might not.
Not worried. Not worried. Not happening. They've already done the thing. So that's dead. They can't do it again.
The barrel thing?
No, you're laughing like Gold Roger laughed at his death. So they've already done that. Why would you do it again? That's dead. Yeah. Okay. Dragon? Who's Dragon? They're not gonna do anything.
Unbelievable.
He's out. They're gonna go there. They're gonna be like, he's gonna get his sword. He's gonna get his goggles. They're gonna peace out. No problems.
Wow. Just a casual
just
walk.
A shopping episode.
I'm not
This
worried.
is the only time we see Buggy and Alvita, and we already saw Alvita lady has lost a ton of weight.
Sure has. Can't wait to see her little garden.
All right.
What a monster.
Oh, yeah. The little video that they did shoot, though, of like all of them flying to the set was cute.
Also, the One Piece, the remake anime, is gonna have news next month. So we'll probably get some form of release date on that, or maybe even a trailer.
Okay.
Something that tells us something.
I believe he's gonna eat his words.
I'm not. I've got nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm. All right, we have a brand new Resident Evil in development. 9, maybe.
Sure.
But just
Probably
it's not like from what all intents and purposes, not a remake, a brand new Resident Evil with the director of RE7 helming the project. So
we'll see.
We already have rumors about it that it's heavily featuring Leon and Jill.
Mm-hmm. And then I think at the very least there have been like whispers and rumors of remakes of other games. There was the last 2 that I saw was actually potentially Code Veronica, and then a remake
the only one that matters,
and a remake of RE1.
Who cares? The only one that matters is Code Veronica.
And then we have a cameo that's going to be coming in the Superman movie, which, again, another like a little feel-good thing. They have the son of Christopher Reeves, Will Reeves, who is a reporter. The son?
Yeah. I was shocked how old he was.
Yeah, I mean, think of
You
when...
don't think about it because you just think of Reeves like this big young dude or the dude in the wheelchair, and it is just like, oh, his kid is like 50.
Yeah. But looks just like his dad.
Crazy.
Just stocky as hell. It's gonna be weird to see Clark Kent, and like he's cameoing as a reporter for the Daily Planet. So you're gonna have actual character Clark Kent next to another reporter who just looks like Clark Kent.
If they do like a Kingdom Come Flash Forward multiverse thing, put him in the suit.
Yeah, just
Yeah, throw him in the suit.
like I don't.
It
like,
would have been really nice in The Flash if he just played the Reeves version.
Mm-hmm. But
Instead of that CG nonsense.
it's probably just not a trained actor. Probably didn't even want to do it.
But for the Flash, there was no training. He looked at a person and then he looked at the thing, giant ball.
Or maybe he didn't want to do it because of Ezra Miller.
Hey, fair. I've been seeing a bunch of the behind the scenes photos and footage. My God, this cannot come soon enough. I saw one with just Clark walking down the street in a gaggle of people, and I went, yes, please. This is in Clark Kent. I'm in. I'm so in. Watch that filth of Snyder off of this character. I can't believe these Snyder cucks are crying that, oh my God, he's saving a cat. What are we doing? Superman saving a cat and you're crying about it? Your mind is warped. You're cooked.
We can't all be good in this world, BG.
It's true.
God, I hate what that man has done.
He has made the superior Superman. It's
Also, chill out about
Guy
the
Gardner
suit.
does not got that on.
Chill out about the suit. Nothing ever looks good in behind the scenes movie shit.
Oh, yeah. They touch it up with CG and all that.
Oh yeah. Just chill out. I'm pretty sure people said the same damn thing about the Snyderverse suit.
I will say that neck thing when it used to be like up to here. Oh no, that was not a good look. They've already changed it. The things they're shooting, they're probably just gonna CG it to the new style of it. But it was way too much neck cloth.
All right. Next thing. So this past week, I actually didn't realize it was happening until midway through last week. SGDQ, Summer Games Done Quick, happened. Raising money for Doctors Without Borders, which is a foundation that needs funding right now. One of the things that Doctors Without Borders does is wartime medical relief. So they have been heavily present in Gaza. But SGDQ raised $2.546 million for Doctors Without Borders. I think that just beat this past AGDQ, which obviously with the pandemic, numbers dipped from where they were before, and they've been rising back up since. A bunch of different speed runs. A dog sped run Ken Griffey Jr. MLB for the SNES.
Oh yeah, he got like a double or something.
Oh no, it got to the 10th inning and he had a walk-off home run to win the game. The dog hit a home run to win a game. Oh boy. But obviously a bunch of different speed runs, bunch of different co-ops, randomizers, what have you. If you like speed runs, they have all the VODs as well on the Games Done Quick YouTube. Go check them out. And then I think the next thing that they have, so they have obviously AGDQ, SGDQ, but they also have a all-female led speedrunning marathon series called Frame Fatales, and I think they have a... Shut up. I think Flame
Just
Fatale is the next
casual
one.
misogyny, just
Yeah,
like,
just-
ew.
Hate it here.
Are we expecting anything else from DA?
Yep. All right. And then, honestly, the last thing that I have, because again, not much happened this week, is RWBY officially announced it got acquired by Viz Media. And that is basically the end of the announcement because there's no new projects in the works. No, nothing. There was just some concept art and the announcement.
DA, we heard about it on our last episode of Revisited, and DA just went, they don't deserve it.
What?
And it just killed me. They don't deserve
Who-
it. If you run
who
your
doesn't
company
deserve
into
what?
if you run your company into the ground, you don't deserve an ending.
So
Simply.
Ruby doesn't deserve Viz, is what you were saying.
Correct.
Okay. Not Viz doesn't deserve Ruby.
No, they were a terrible company that mistreated all they people. But
Ruby was a terrible company?
well, Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth made Ruby. It's the correlation. People working on Ruby were mistreated thanks to Rooster Teeth. I'm sorry, but I'm not celebrating for these slave workers essentially getting more. Unless that means trickle down to the animators actually getting paid, benefits, all that. Everything that they
No.
should have. Which
When did you
it
ever
won't.
trickle down?
So why should I be happy about
Them
this?
Reaganomics
Why do
for
I
Ruby.
keep seeing these Twitter mobs?
Rubynomics.
Twitter mobs are just like, oh, look at.
Oh no!
You know
Oh, that's
why
the
the
thing.
Twitter
That's
mobs.
the
You
thing.
already know it.
I need
But
a
they're just
picture of
Uh-huh.
RWBY
Socks.
dressed up as Ronald Reagan.
Rubynomics.
But the people I've seen
dust is
just
gonna
like,
trickle
oh,
down.
look at our Ruby critics. They're coping and seething because
Oh,
Ruby's
yeah.
back, and they're sad because it's just like,
Kaiser's been having fun. with
Mr.
it.
Ironwood, tear down this wall.
Oh no! Ask debt.
Ask
Yeah,
that
it's
what?
just-
Oh, ask Dad to make that art. I don't ask him anything unless I'm paying him.
Yeah.
If he wants to do it, he can.
I
It's
will
just-
handsomely suggest he do something funny.
It's
The
just,
shame is not in my game.
like I said, they just don't deserve it. It's not a good enough story that it's like
no, the
this
story's
needs to be
terrible.
told.
No, it's transcending fucking storytelling, man. It's the be all end all story. Viz is gonna bring it back from the brink with the original creators attached to the project. I'm sure.
It's gonna be trash.
Oh, dude. But here's the thing: is like, what do we expect to happen? Do they put Ruby into a comic format? Do they put Ruby into a 2D animation, or do they stick with the 3D animation that this whole thing kicked off with? Where are they going to go with this property? How are they going to get their returns?
Cost analysis, whichever one is cheaper and easier to make, animation 3D or 2D, they're probably going to do either a short little 20 or 30-minute thing, maybe a movie, just to test the waters, see how views do, see how people are receptive to it, and then go down that road if need be. And if not, it's a comic, you're getting an ending. It's not what you wanted, but it's something.
So, go around the room here, starting with Mike. How do we want to see this go? Do we want to see this get revamped, or do you want to see it just end? What are you looking for when it comes to Viz taking ownership here?
I think end.
You want to see the ending be done, not the series.
At the
being
very
started.
least, end. Because it's one of those things to where, like, could you, like, tell some other fun stories in that world? Sure. Some of us may disagree.
What could you do?
I enjoy a fantastical setting that has, like, different mechanics, different things that you could tell stories in.
Yeah. So how do you
But this
want
current
to go?
story should end. For sure.
Not get rebooted and not reimagined.
No.
Just straight up
No.
end where they've been at right now.
Just continue it to where its logical
DA.
conclusion was.
What would you prefer?
I want Miles Carey, the Crewbie, the ones on top. Let's say they had 13 things in mind, 13 volumes in mind, where it was like 13 is the number that we wanted to end at. I want them to get all 13 of those. I want no excuses for how bad this is, for how rushed the story is. I want it on the page, and I want it to be, this was y'all's vision, and it's awful.
So the RWBY fans can't cope.
Yes.
So
because
you
that
want
was
them to redo it, is what you're saying.
No. I want them to continue on from where they are, 10, 11, 12,
Okay.
13. Go
Okay.
on.
They get every little bit of what they want off.
Because that was their excuses in volume 9. It was like, yeah, budgets got cut, so some things had to be rearranged and combined and stuff. It's just like, nope. Give them everything that they need. Have them do everything on the page if they want, no budgets, or within the budget that is expected.
I'm
Let
saying
them
if
do
they-
it.
in the scenario where the money is there to do what they want to do.
To do everything that they want. I want them to do that, and for me to just look at them and just go, you guys are failures. This is not good. That's what I want. No excuses.
You're related to him.
Wanted. This
Albert.
is what you got. It ain't adequate. Because that's what they deserve.
Mike's over here like, I want the story to get a loving and tender ending.
I didn't say loving and tender. Just end it.
I want it to get the respect
Don't-
that it had at the
Don't
start,
put words in my
at
mouth.
heart. And then DA is over here like, nah, fuck it. It was garbage to start.
Yep.
It'll be garbage at the end. Let them
Yep.
pay for the dumpster.
No excuses. No fingers in the pies. No mandates. No budget. Whatever. Put it on the page. Put it on the screen and watch it fail.
I think
And watch people clap.
I think our next animated gift, I need to basically take a little 5-second clip of BG's face during that, and that's going to be our next animated gift. Just the side eye.
Do you disagree?
Yeah,
Based
BG,
upon what you've
you're up.
seen.
You're up, BG. Same question, same
Here's
scenario.
why I disagree.
Yes. Yes. I love it.
Their cope is gonna happen no matter what.
Absolutely. 100%.
So to me, it's not worth slogging through 4 more volumes of trash if your cope is gonna be roughly the same anyway.
I would just like to remove as many cope variables as possible.
The way I see it is the main thing I would want, because they've gotten back to the world, the big thing is happening. I would like it to end there. But the thing I think would be the absolute best is if they get to continue with this original storyline and they get to create it with the same animation, the same team, and then there's a 2D project that remakes it simultaneously.
A
So
One
you
Piece
get
situation.
a what?
A
Yeah.
One Piece situation.
Yeah, except, it's a completely different storyline. But yes, something like that. That way, the original fans get the RWBY they wanted, however long as they need to get it. And we get people, a new team, not even the original people, a new team gets brought in. They're able to do their own thing and create a potentially good story. Because the thing about RWBY is there is a potentially good thing with the world that's possible, but it's not possible with what's going on. Period. It cannot happen. They can have another 20 volumes and they will never recover.
Hard to write that ship.
It's over. So let's get a new ship. Y'all sink or swim, however far y'all want to go inland. Maybe y'all hit that island at the end. You put up the flag. You won. Whatever. It's trash. It's good. Whatever. You're out of here.
There's no binary there. It's trash.
RWBY as a whole is going to be trash. Period. Absolutely. But I can see 80% of a volume being good.
He's right.
They've lost that. After 9,
80% of a volume being mediocre to good.
Mediocre to good is better.
So, in terms
what
of
we've gotten before is like 50% bad.
and 40% and 10% okay.
Like and that's what we're gonna get. Like,
Yeah.
and y'all should have that. But let me get a good RWBY out of this too. In the meantime, even if the good RWBY, if you don't want to do a 2D animation, even though I think that would work very well, if you want to do it as a comic, fine. Give me these characters in this world in a completely different storyline. Just stick to the school.
So they
Let
did
me get
that.
like 3 years in the school.
So they did do though a 2D attempt. Ice Queendom.
Oh,
never
yeah, I
saw
forgot that exists.
It stinks.
But that's because it's still part of this world. You still gotta build on the things that are here.
Not necessarily. What they did was the first like episode or 2 was faithful enough to the original, and then they just went, "Oh crap, dream stuff," and then they had to go and
Because they've got no choice but to adhere to this because they can't do too much outside of it. Otherwise, oh my God, what's this canon that's going on? We have to incorporate it into the actual thing. They're hamstrung with this nonsense dream reality.
But you could do theoretically anything you want. You could tell whatever story that you wanted in there.
Can't. Oh, in the dream.
In the
thing.
dream, yeah.
But it's the same rough team. And we know they're terrible. I'm saying bring in a new team that might be good. These people suck.
So a new team doing a 2D
all this
animation.
budget nonsense. They've had motherfucking 5-6 years to tell a story they want to tell, and this is what we've gotten. The worst volumes. 9 is awful.
I will hear no argument. I will fight somebody in the streets.
All this budget.
9 is unwatchable.
Nah, 9 is one of the best seasons. Hands
All I
down.
need to do is just go. She has an emblem. She has had this emblem for all 9 volumes. It has never been mentioned at all. You could just think that it's a trinket. The moment that it's important, it's the most important thing that she has and she will ever have. She gives it up. She dies. She comes back with it.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I get it.
It's the worst. And that's not even the worst thing in the volume.
But what's the worst thing in the volume?
Personally, for me, I understand the Bumblebee bush, the bridge. Oh my God, the bridge! How do we take the first step? Oh my God! The first step! I forgot! Oh my God, the bridge!
The Bumblebee stuff is all I understand. Oh wait, no, I don't understand because I forgot about it.
I think the worst thing
That was
when they
just
go
like
into-
an even kiltered and just like that was like a flashback that we just saw. It's like, you know, I remember the war. Oh my God, the war!
I always bring it up, but it's light touching the Death Note where he's just like.
The worst thing to me is when they go into old dude's hut and then all of them face themselves and they're just like, no, I'm strong. No, what if I and it's just like 12 minutes of just resolution. Entire character arcs completed.
And it's not even character arcs because Blake's is just like, don't you just want to be a cat? It's like, no. This was never my hang up. I don't, what? No, I don't.
The worst. Because they try to shoehorn in all these important character moments in this little dream, essentially. We're back to dreams.
It's very similar to, I think it was volume 5, where they were all eating at the table and Ren was just like, we sure have all grown up, haven't we?
Oh boy.
It's like, is that how you just do this? You don't showcase it. You have somebody going, we are stronger, better people from our first volume counterparts, aren't we?
The Iron Heart rule of tell, don't show? Come on.
Volume 9
It's so bad,
is
dude.
horrible.
So, Alfonso, if
superior
you do
volume.
want to actually watch RWBY, you can for
No.
free. There's a site called
No.
rtarchive.org that has everything
No.
Rooster Teeth has ever done online.
It's very bad.
It's
There are
worth the
very
watch.
few. There are very few things in this world I will go. That's not worth the watch, even for a hate watch. RWBY is one of those things.
I think Genlock
no.
Season 2 is worth it more than Volume 9.
Meet
Yes.
Girl back.
Oh, I agree.
Yes. Yes, they will. They will bring her back.
Of course, because she's popular. And I'll be happy because I'm a stupid Mark. And I'm a clap monkey. Absolutely. Because that's my favorite character.
I don't like it.
And I accept that. Just like these clap monkeys were clap monkeying for Red Like Roses because they played the song.
Yep, and that's all we need. And it's time to clap, clap monkeys.
So I fall in the same camp as you two, for sure. I think let them finish the story with the original team, let them get their vision out, let that be the thing they do. But like BG said, let there be a side project for a new team, new story. If like was said, a movie is done and the interest is there and it's proven, okay, this is a property we can rely on putting content out, that will bring a draw. If they show that that is doable and that it's going to bring back some return on their investment, that is what I would prefer, because to quote Mike, I love the world. Like the world, the whole world building they did in Volume 1 alone created this very interesting place. And I would love to see it explored and actually fleshed out correctly. If we can get that, that would be fantastic. Do I believe we're going to? No. I don't think it's going to be there. I don't think the interest is going to be strong enough. I think they're going to get a return on investment out of goodwill alone, being that the RWBY community as a whole will flock to whatever they put out. This movie will be a thing. It will earn, but not above a certain level of, okay, now let's pump out a fuck ton of media. It will earn, and they will get their investment back. They will finish the series proper, probably. And then that'll be the end of that. Now, I am kind of in your camp, DA, of this could either end 3D or 2D, depending on what's going to be the most effective investment. I would prefer it being finished the way it was done so far with the 3D rendering. But if they can find that it's done cheaper, being 2D via some CG generated bullshit method, then we're going to end up getting that. I mean, hey, we could be entirely wrong in this. It's like, hey, UFO table, you're done with Demon Slayer. Come do this. And
Or they could just be like,
shiny.
Or they could just be like, it's not worth it to do animation at all. The people just want something. It's just going to be a comic. It's just going to be a book. It's just going to be an animatic.
I think we're going to get something animated to gouge interest. That's exactly what I think is going to happen for sure. Whether it be an episode, an OVA, a movie, something will be put out as the story so far to just absolutely test the waters. I think that's what we'll get. Something like a Naruto Generations, where they had that fucking 0 to 100 special. Yeah, like that's what we're gonna get. Is the interest still there for this series that strong? Let's see what these numbers line up. Okay, it's crossed this threshold, comic. It's this threshold, maybe a movie to finish the series. Okay, we've earned out of this fucking property more than we expected 3 times over. Fuck it, revamp it. Like that's how we're gonna get it. That's how it's gonna be. I'm curious what that will look like.
Gmod animation.
Yes. Yes. I'm
just prop hunt, but
curious
RWBY,
on
you know.
what that interest gauging property will be. Will it be a movie, an episode? What will it be?
And that's what a big problem is, because they know what brings the people in, and that's what the fights. But the fights are the hardest thing to animate. So do you go, we're going all in on the animation, which may not get a return, or we're just going to go half and half. It's going to come out. People aren't going to be as receptive, and that's going to be our gate. It's hard to figure out what they're going to do in this situation.
Yeah. That will be an interesting thing to see. Again, what they decide to do is also going to be the deciding factor of how much interest they can even gauge. Because if we see something lazy being put out just to see if there's going to be a bite on the hook, then we know it's already going to be a RIP property. It's going to be something basic like a printed strategy. But even then, to be honest, print is expensive. So even if it is a comic, web comic alone, because to print that ain't cheap either. So I'm whatever they do to decide to test the waters needs to be something at least substantial. Like you got to put the money in for that one thing and see where you're going to land. And I hope they do something fun. I would personally love the story so far type deal. I think that would be fun.
You know what?
Bring
That
up
would
the
be
hype
great.
moment.
Yeah. They should do a story so far as a movie.
Correct.
Like completely reanimate it in a current style, do a quick
Take out some stuff, add some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sort of like
absolutely.
the One Piece Alabasta movie, that type of thing. Just a
Yeah.
real
They did a couple of those types of movies.
Yeah. Just do one of those really quick.
Do that. It doesn't have to be the entire series. It could literally be the first half because people will still flock to that. Like, let's show people that, hey, this is what we can do with your property. Are you interested? Jingle, jingle, key. Do you guys want more? Jingle, jingle, jingle. And if people go to it, and if it's a theatrical release especially, fucking hey. People will probably flock to that, I'm not going to lie, if they can do it right. I'd be interested. I'd probably go see it, just for the hell of fucking shit of it.
Hey, anime movies are
absolutely.
bussin'.
But
and this Demon Slayer bullshit is gonna. Oh my
There we
god!
go. There we go.
It's so frustrating, dude.
Big frustrating.
It's so frustrating.
I know what you're talking about. It's fucking fantastic.
Because you can just kind of tell their mindset behind that is we need to break more records.
Yep.
And we're gonna.
Oh yeah, easily.
They're gonna break it with this next one. The second one is probably not gonna do as well, but then they're gonna go, this is the finale movie, and then it's gonna
the second will do bigger numbers. I'm guaranteeing.
I don't know about that.
The second one is gonna be fight heavy.
The first one's gonna be fight heavy.
There's also a fair amount of setup.
They're all doing
their setup.
They're all gonna have be focused on basically one of the Upper Moon fights, and then some of the other side stuff.
So the fight we're gonna get for the first movie is gonna be. I'm not gonna spoilers. Anybody care? Spoilers?
No.
Five,
2,
4.
1. Fuck it. Spoilers. Movie 1 is gonna be Shinobu Doma. That is what's going to happen.
Didn't Akaza and Tanjiro happen before that?
It happens at the same time. They're the same time because Akaza fight ends after Shinobu finally dies.
Because I was thinking Tanjiro and Akaza, that's movie 1. Zenitsu and his fight, and Inosuke and his fight, movie 2, and then the big Muzan fight, movie 3.
I think
no, because that's the Upper Moon.
Oh yeah, the number 1 as well.
Yeah. They're legitimately saying that there might be a series or another movie after these 3. Because this is the Infinity Castle trilogy, and the Muzan fight is not part of the Infinity Castle arc.
It kind of is.
No,
it kind of is.
In the canon, if you look at the Demon Slayer arcs, you'll see that there's Infinity Castle, and then there's this.
There's Sunrise or whatever. But it depends on how they classified that when they made the announcement. So they could be lumping it all together, or they might not be lumping
because, I mean, we've got Shinobu Doma, Kano Doma, Giyu and Tanjiro versus Akaza, Tokito, Gyomei, and Sanemi against Kokushibo. And then we have Muzan being Muzan.
Zenitsu as well. You didn't mention Zenitsu.
That is literally 4 frames worth of a fight. Like, I can't give it anything more.
So here's what it is. Tanjiro and Zenitsu, that's movie 1. Movie 2 is Inosuke and number 1 guy. Movie 3 is Muzan.
I could see that, actually. I could see that. I can say I'm excited just to see the fights. I'm looking forward to seeing them animated.
And that's what people should be doing.
I don't think Demon Slayer is a world-breaking series. It's okay.
trash.
It's
no,
okay.
It's an awful series.
It is fuck. It's acceptable. It exists.
Nah,
it's
it's
fine.
trash. Dad. Nah.
The animation, I fucking love to watch it. That's it.
And that's part of the
fucking love to
problem
watch it.
because DA and I do not give a shit
I know you
about
don't.
animation.
I know you don't. I do. I think
And
it's fun to watch.
Dude, they were glazing the Muzan walk.
Dude, that
Glazing
shit killed me. I couldn't understand it. People were like, dude, Muzan was walking for 3.5 minutes, and it was one of the best things I've ever seen. Pure cinema. I'm like, what are you talking about? Then I watched the scene. I'm like, this is ass. This is balls. Bro, he's like, no, you understand. He's walking through a wisteria barrier, so he's burning. So it's just like this whole big cinematic moment. I'm like, bro, no. They literally did 3.5 minutes of this man.
It legit looks like a Saw flashback.
I was so out of it.
It's crazy.
The hardiest laugh at that scene.
It looks like when they were doing
wow.
Scarred, where it's all these quick cuts and sepia filters, and it's like, what are we doing?
Dude, I couldn't do it. I was laughing my ass off. Because you're right. People were literally just glazed about this entire thing. And I'm just here like,
because that was the animation moment of this season. Because you got a lot of character stuff, which people aren't really there for
there
that.
Was better. No, there was better. The building exploding, that was much better. But the fights leading up to that, infinitely better. Sonami, Tokido, and fucking... No, Sonami, Tokido, and Snake motherfucker, forgot his name. Their battle, better animation.
I saw that GIF a lot, and I'm like, this is such visual noise. Like, it's just a lot of like effects thrown on top of a thing, and I'm like, what the is this?
I'm
somebody recently posted
Mike's watching the walk.
Oh, dude, yeah, go ahead. So there was somebody that recently posted the beginning of Dragon Ball Superhero where they showed a lot of the Dragon Ball fights in the newer animation style, and it looked really good. It looked so clean, like everything you could tell. This visual noise bush, I can't. It's still going, ain't it, Mike?
Oh yeah.
It was a minute and 21 seconds.
It felt
No.
longer.
You didn't get the
feet
right
lovers
one.
be like. There's a lot of shots of his feet.
No, you didn't get the right one, Mike.
Oh.
It's 3 minutes. Legitimately, like 3 minutes.
Season 4, episode 7.
Yeah. They show the barrier, him walking through, and then him getting to Ubuyashiki. Is like 3.5 minutes or something.
Those are names.
Yes, they are. You can use them as keywords to find the right thing.
Well, I think I found the scene, but the one video that I saw.
So why
everything that I'm seeing is only a minute and a half.
Why are you looking for that? We can really quick. My Hero's ending in 3 chapters. There's a break next week. Hey yo,
dude,
it's gonna go down in history
dude,
as one of the worst shonen ever.
Oh my!
There you go, Mike.
God.
It's pure cheese.
They did him so bad. They did him so bad.
Now,
okay,
here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say. I don't know who you're talking about when you say him, but I agree. Whoever you're talking about, you are correct.
You got it bad, bro. He's not even seen as a hero anymore. They're calling him a murderer.
My problem is he doesn't care.
Nope.
He lost all of his quirks.
He's dead inside.
Bakugo cared more about Deku losing his quirk than Deku did.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, he's gonna talk to Uraraka, and there's gonna be a big.
There's no time.
There's gonna be a big tears moment, and they're gonna hug, and then she's gonna confess.
Literally no time, sir.
Nah, we got so much time.
We have 3 chapters left.
What's left? We got Spinner done. We got Todoroki family.
We got time for jokes. So that's where the mindset is. A whole page was centered on jokes. All the girls are coming, but Gentle and LaBrava get 3 panels.
Basically, a panel and a half.
No,
Yep.
no.
It's bad.
We got Toga to deal with.
Yep.
We've got whoever or whatever that was walking up where they were all injured and breathing hard.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be a flash forward.
Oh, for sure. The flash forward is probably gonna be like 50 pages though, because that's the same thing that happened with Demon Slayer.
Toga probably gonna be mushed in with something else.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude.
I just don't think there's time for that.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Bet.
No. I've got no faith in anything that's happening in this series.
Yeah.
Dude, Jujutsu Kaisen is also fucked out of nowhere, bro.
Oh yeah, and the creator just confirmed today or yesterday that Nobara is dead. Because people
Nobara
kept
was dead.
expecting
Oh, yeah.
her to come back, and they just wanted to be like, "Yo, stop."
It could
that
easily
noise."
be a bait and switch. It could easily be an okie doke. I don't believe in Tachi on the page.
Gege's already done it before. He's already done it before. He literally said, "You will never see." Well, God, you will never see X character again. He said it twice now, and then we've seen that character again.
Yeah, I just don't. I simply
trust
don't believe it.
anything Homeboy says.
Yeah,
Not a-
I don't believe it until the series curtain down. I don't believe it.
Mhm.
But who knows when that's gonna be? Yeah, it's
Damn,
just
my
a
wife.
mess. My Hero is just it's
Oh, dude,
Unbelievable.
Deku's whole scarred fucking hair thing going on right now too. Oh, dude, his character, he just looks bad. Everything about it looks bad.
Is this the worst plummet of a show?
yes,
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Oh God, yes.
Oh, for sure.
Not
Yes.
even a contest.
no question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
dude,
With
it was
the
went
heights that
straight
it
down.
had.
Straight down.
Straight down.
And it,
Yeah.
went, it didn't even hit the fucking ground. It went subterranean, went into the void, came out the void, and was covered in void whale shit. Like that's it's bad.
The festival arc, I still think, is one of the greatest shonen arcs I've ever
Yes.
experienced.
Mm-hmm.
I love that arc with all my heart. If you ask me my top 5, it'd probably be in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But
And if you ask me my bottom 3 arcs, the 2 of the My Hero ones might be in it. Honestly,
Which ones?
both
final,
wars,
Final arc is awful.
the final arc, the final war, and the first war.
It's the worst arc I've ever seen.
You know what?
The
Maybe not the first
final arc. I mean.
Yeah, maybe not the first war because Miracle was half of it and she was dogging that. It's just the end of the trash. Maybe that one will hit a top 10.
Dark
but my
Deku.
God, like that final arc is so bad.
Dark Deku. Hey yo.
I forgot about Dark Deku.
Hey yo. And then this
Vigilante
mug
Deku.
had the balls to bring him back. Like it's a big moment. Even did the you look like a villain. Like when? Who is it for?
I forgot about the whole. We know the heroes are in this house. We're gonna blow it up, and then
Yep.
next chapter is
The
just like
next we sure did get out of that.
I can't believe we escaped unharmed. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Yo, My Hero is so bad.
I would
yeah,
have.
no, this is worse than the 1,000-Year Blood War.
Yeah, I was
100%.
like, I'd have to like go and reread it to be sure, but I feel
No, it's
like
worse. I just reread it. It's worse.
a lot of
Okay.
the bad of the 1,000-Year Blood War is just that it's infinite fighting.
Yeah.
It's
Well, and it's just that Ichigo is literally everything. That reveal that
Yeah.
Ichigo is everything blew it to hell. It's like, okay, I'm bored.
this they
This is
tried to
just
give.
everything's bad.
Dude, it's so bad.
It's really, really
Everything.
so bad.
The fights were bad. The characters were bad. The setting was bad. The amount of time it took was bad. Everything was bad.
It might be the worst arc I've ever seen in a shonen.
Dude,
Like
people love
legit,
It's
it.
up there.
the
people love
worst
it.
arc.
It's up there.
Yeah, I understand.
have-
People love.
I have people
dude.
just being like,
There
"Oh,
are
dude,
people
My
that
Hero's ending. This is one of the best arcs I've ever seen."
Yeah, they probably experienced like 4 shonen. I don't.
yeah.
You mean
But
nothing to me.
at the same time, you know there's people out there going,
Top secret.
JJK is that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So these people are not to be trusted or listened to. We just not pat them on the head and send them on their way.
Fucking Jujutsu Kaisen is so fucked right now. Oh, dude.
Never started
I
it.
can't.
Never read it.
Oh, dude. I have a friend I work with who is a Jujutsu Kaisen fucking fiend. Like, he devours everything. Like, I have woken up after a chapter drop to paragraphs of the man dissecting this. And I go, bruh. I can't.
I'm happy that you're happy. That's all that you can say in that situation.
He's not anymore.
Oh, I'm sad that you're not happy no more.
The past 6 chapters have been consecutively like, dude, how is this? What is happening? Why?
I ain't reading all that, but sorry that happened, or I'm happy for you.
No, dude, it's big bad.
Beautiful.
Oh boy. If they don't bring back fucking, I'm just not going about it. It's going to be interesting depending how this plays out. Because the prevailing theory is that everybody's about to die. Everybody. Except the main character. And that is going to fucking shit the bed.
Unbelievable.
Because they've already done the Ichigo. Yuji is Sukuna's brother. He is born of blood manipulation. He was given a jump start by Sukuna being inside of him, so he's got Sukuna's exact powers. So he's just going to be the next Sukuna, and that's how this is going to go. He's going to kill Sukuna and become the next Sukuna in one of those endless loops of time bullshit.
And then Toto's just like, Boogie Woogie is dead. But no. But yeah, I can Boogie Woogie 400 times in a second? How does that sound? Is that good? 2 over? No, that's good. Okay, yeah, let's go 400 times in a second. Boogie oing. Okay. All right.
As someone who has no idea about Jujutsu Kaisen,
back 1,000 times stronger.
as someone who has not read a single page of Jujutsu Kaisen, the phrase "I can boogie woogie 400 times in a second" is sending me places.
It really is a weird, out of context sentence.
That is a man's fucking superpower. It's called
And yet, hey, 100% accurate.
Yeah, 100% is accurate.
Like, if you read it, you'd understand.
Yeah.
But out of context,
when he showed that power and said what it was called, I was like, actually, I get that. That's not too out of left field. Sure.
Okay. Well,
Guge is not the funniest author ever. No, he is not the funniest. He is just
I forgot about the Hawk Tua girl. Kill it dead.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tired of
Not
it.
a good meme.
This feels like there are a lot of times people talk about like quote unquote industry plants. This feels like the most manufactured I have ever seen in my life. She is now being represented by a talent agency. They're in talks for a reality show about her life. This feels like the fakest thing that has ever happened.
So it's like the Catch Me Outside girl. Same deal.
Yeah.
Same deal.
Yeah.
Dude, I legitimately did not know about that meme. I hadn't seen anything about it until I was at work like earlier last week. And they were like, oh, then that Hawk Tua meme's fire. I'm like, what are you talking? Oh, you ain't seen it yet? TikTok? Twitter? Nothing. I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, I knew of it,
The
never
algorithm
saw it.
fucking heard them say the goddamn thing. So after that, it was on my fucking TikTok. It
When
was
a-
on Twitter.
When a meme hits the water cooler, it's cooked. It's
Dude, it
cooked.
hit the fucking office lunch table.
It's cooked.
I was like,
This is purely what I
are you
believe
talking about?
it is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love this comic so
It's
much.
one of the best ever. The people putting pineapples on their head, and then the brand does it,
Yeah.
and everyone's just like,
I love
"It's
it.
over."
Trying to capture lightning in a bottle doesn't happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Never
I want to
happens.
get in on this.
It
I
seems
can
like
make money
AI
off it.
meme. It's just like put it in, pull it out.
Yep. All right. I think we can call this podcast a close. Mr. Factman, what you got?
Are we doing would things that we talked about before the cast, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
40 facts
Sure.
about the weather.
No. One, because that's the
I hate
temperature
you.
that BG wants it, you weirdo.
I would love it. I would love it.
2.
I'll go a 9 because it's gonna hit 90.
It's not. Technically.
1, 2, 9.
Chat, what's going on, guys? There we go.
19. 1, 2, 9, 19.
9.
Hey.
And it is very pertinent.
Mm.
Oh.
There is a law that states whoever knowingly issues or publishes any counterfeit weather forecast or warning of weather conditions falsely representing such forecast or warning to have been issued or published by any United States branch of service or the Weather Bureau shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for 90 days or both. So Trump could have been sent to jail for lying about the weather.
Hey, yeah, that's crazy.
Oh shit!
That's
Basically,
nuts. It's just like,
official
People
people,
Capone on taxes.
You
and
can't
you
lie
get Trump
about
on
the weather. If
officials cannot lie about
the Weather
weather.
Bureau puts it out or the government, but I guess he
Yo.
is the government.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
Yeah, he
means
is.
nothing. You're part of the government. That's why he is the government. He said it wasn't raining. He could have been fined or jailed.
That's such a lame way to be in prison, though.
That's
What are you waiting for?
it was cloudy. I thought it was gonna rain. You can't take me forever.
It's my opinion that it was gonna rain.
Yo, Trump is cooked. Biden is cooked. We're cooked.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's all bad, dude.
We're cooked.
It's all bad.
All right.
All right, we're out of here.
Yep. So streams for the next week. Obviously Tuesday trials. Wednesday something, or sorry, Thursday something. I forgot. Doing Tuesday, Thursdays now. Friday. I feel like we haven't. Actually, we should probably wait for Mario Party. Let that simmer until the new game comes out.
When is it coming out?
It's like
When it comes
October.
Ooh.
The only other thing that I would like
That's a long
maybe want to
fucking
set
time,
up is
homie.
either, which I know you guys won't do. You guys get the Nintendo Plus thing. That way we could do the Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 on the Nintendo thingy, or just set up.
I do that rope game. That looks very fun.
Oh,
The
Time
one
together.
we're chained together.
You're okay. You know what? Let's try and maybe set that up this Friday. Are you available this
That's
Friday?
gonna be fucking awful.
why is it gonna be awful?
That's gonna be fucking awful.
Are you available this Friday, DA?
Yeah.
Okay. So Friday potentially
Oh, no.
chained together.
We need Amber and Kelly or something.
I know. We'll try and we'll try and get things set up.
No. That's gonna be fucking terrible.
Who will be the troll? Tune in on Friday to
It
find
looks
out.
very fun. It's a big VTuber
fucking
game that I've been
disaster.
seeing, and it's just like it seems like a lot of fun.
I've seen a few streams. We are going to be failures.
You don't know
We are
that.
going to be
So
I do.
nothing will
Calm
change.
down. Calm
No,
down.
I mean worse than usual.
Steady on.
It's gonna be bad.
And then podcast next week because I got no fucking plans for a little while. So I don't have to delay things. These guys, we'll see how that goes. But with that, thank you everybody for tuning into this episode of the Podcast of Stuff, and we will see you next week.
Later.
Bye-bye.